Welcome back and welcome in YouTube fam and friends. So this is breaking news that I have for you right now. It is early in the morning. I know it is 7:45 a.m. here on the East Coast. Whatever time you are watching this, this is happening now. United States is on alert because this is worldwide. Airports are down, banks are down, grocery stores are down, you name it, nothing is working right now. There has been a technology breach. They're not calling it a cyber attack as of yet, but this is definitely happening. We're going to get into it. Welcome in again. I see you coming in. Good morning to you all. Grand risings to you all. I said I was going to cut back on news stories over here on All Things Tommy Bites TV, but it's kind of hard to cut back when so much is happening. Please hit that like button as you enter. It does help this video get out to more people. More people definitely need to see this particular video. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I will speak to you all at the end. I just want to jump straight to this breaking news. Widespread technology outage disrupts flights, banks, media outlets, and companies around the world. Let me, I'll probably play that video when I'm done. So a global technology outage grounded flights, knocked banks offline, and media outlets off the air on Friday in a massive disruption that affected companies and services around the world and highlighted dependence on software from a handful of providers. Cybersecurity firm Crowdstrike said that the issue believed to be behind the outage was not a security incident or cyber attack. But y'all, they're still investigating that. They have to say that to you in the beginning. But it's sounding more like a cyber attack to me. The issue affected Microsoft 365 apps and services, and escalating disruptions continued hours after the technology company said it was gradually fixing it. The website Down Detector, which tracks user-reported internet outages, recorded growing outages in services at Visa, ADT Security, and Amazon. And y'all know it's what, Amazon Prime Week or something like that. And airlines, including American Airlines and Delta, are also affected. News outlets in Australia reported that airlines, telecommunication providers, meaning your cell service, and banks and media broadcasters were disrupted as they lost access to computer systems. What I don't see in here, but in that video that I've already previously watched, he was talking about people in Australia are having a hard time buying groceries. So there's no access to food right now in certain places. Airlines in the UK, Europe, and India reported problems, and some New Zealand banks said they were offline. Microsoft 365 posted on Twitter that the company was working on rerouting the impacted traffic to alternate systems to alleviate impact in more expedited fashion, and that they were observing a positive trend in service availability. The company did not respond to a request for comment. It did not explain the cause of the outage any further. CrowdStrike CEO posted on social media platform Twitter that the company is actively working with customers impacted by the defect found in a single content update for Windows host. New Zealand's acting prime minister said on Twitter that officials in the country were moving at pace to understand the potential impacts of the global problem. I have not currently received any reporting, he says, to indicate these issues are related to malicious cybersecurity activity. But again, y'all, they are still investigating this. Israel's cybersecurity, that it was among the places affected by the global outages, attributing them to the problem with Crowdstrike. The outage also hit the country's post offices and hospitals. Meanwhile, major disruptions reported by airlines and airport grew. In the U.S., the FAA said the airline United, American, Delta, and Allegiant had all been grounded. Travelers at Los Angeles International Airport slept on a jetway floor using backpacks and other luggage for pillows. Due to the delay, United flight to Dulles International Airport early on Friday. Airline, railway, and television stations in the United Kingdom were being disrupted by the computer issues. The budget airline, Ryanair, or Ryanair, something like that, train operators TransPennine Express and Govia Railway, as well as broadcaster Sky News, are among those affected. So I'm going to continue, but I'm going to interject and say this is major. This is not just some mishap. So I don't know why they always want you to believe that it's not cyber when it's written on the wall that it is cyber. There is no way all of this would be happening in all these different countries at the same time, including us. This is going to interrupt the supply chain, because y'all know we do have a lot of companies that make things here, but the majority is not made here. And if airlines are down, trains are down, banks are down, shipping is going to be down. So let me get back to it and not rant. So they say we're currently experiencing disruption across the network due to a global third-party IT outage, which is out of our control. And this was said by the train company. We advise all passengers to arrive at the airport at least 3 hours before their scheduled departure time. Edinburgh Airport said the system outage meant waiting times were longer than usual. London's Stansted Airport said some airline check-in services were being completed manually, but flights were still operating. I would be nervous to get on a plane if all the systems are going down. What if the systems go down on the plane? See, I don't fly. So that's my fear. One of them. Widespread problems were reported at Australian airports where line grew and some passengers were stranded as online check-in services and self-service booths were disabled. Passengers in Melbourne queued for more than an hour to check in, although flights were still operating. Again, you would think they would ground those flights just until they figure out what is affecting it and can it affect those planes once they get in the air. Airline operations in India were disrupted, affecting thousands. The privately owned Indigo Airlines told passengers on Twitter that the Microsoft outage on Friday impacted airline operations in India. Several airlines made statements on Twitter saying they were following manual check-in and boarding processes and warned of delays due to technical problems. Hong Kong Airport Authority said in a statement that the outage was affecting some airlines at the city's airport and they had switched to manual check-in. And that's probably what the hospital is doing, everything manual. Amsterdam's airport said on its website that the outage was having a major impact on flights to and from the busy European hub. The outage came on one of the busiest days of the year for the airport, at the start of many people's summer vacation. In Germany, Berlin Airport said Friday morning that due to a technical fault, there will be delays in check-in. It said the flights were suspended until 10 a.m. without giving details. Zurich Airport, the busiest in Switzerland, suspended landing on Friday morning, but said flights headed there that were already in the air were still allowed to land. It said that several airlines, handling agents, and other companies at the airport were affected, and that check-in had to be done manually in some cases, but the airport's own systems were running. At Rome's airport, Leonardo da Vinci Airport, some U.S. bound flights had posted delays while others were unaffected. Australia appeared to be severely affected by this issue. Outages reported on the site down sector included the banks, NAB, Commonwealth, and Bendigo, and the airline Virgin Australia and Qantas, as well as internet and phone providers such as Telstra. Hospitals in Britain and Germany also reported problems. Several practices within the National Health Service in England reported that the outage had hit their clinical computer system that contains medical records and is used for scheduling. We have no access to patient clinical records, so we are unable to book appointments or provide information. And this was said by Church Lane Surgery in Bright House in Northern England. They said this on Twitter. This is a national problem and is being worked on as high priority, they said. The NHS did not immediately respond to requests for comment. This is a lot, y'all. I didn't even know it was this deep. I didn't read the whole article. I'm like, are you serious right now? In northern Germany, their university hospital, which has branches in Kiel and Lübeck, said it had canceled all elective surgery scheduled for Friday, but patient and emergency care were unaffected. News outlets in Australia, including the ABC and Sky News, were unable to broadcast on their TV and radio channels and reported sudden shutdowns of Windows-based computers. Some news anchors broadcast live online from dark offices in front of computers showing blue screens of the death. In South Africa, at least one major bank said it was experiencing nationwide service disruptions as customers reported they were unable to make payments using their bank cards at grocery stores and gas stations. The New Zealand bank ASB said their services were down. Whew. Let's see. A Twitter user posted a screenshot of an alert from the company Crowdstrike that said the company was aware of reports of crashes on Windows hosts related to its Falcon sensor platform. The alert was posted on a password-protected Crowdstrike site and could not be verified. Crowdstrike did not respond to requests for comment. Let's see. So it's a lot happening. It is a lot happening. And for those who like to get in my comments and say that I am fear mongering, is it fear mongering if I am telling you what is exactly happening, or are you just living in fear at the fact of what I am saying? I don't make the news, but I do report it. And this is not a good report. So I'm going to He pretty much said the same thing that I said, but I'm gonna play it because it's not long. He doesn't go into detail as the article does, but y'all, this is a lot. This is a lot. I need to put my little, I should have put it up before, but let me put it, my banner up now. It's never too late. There we go. Now I can play him. Hopefully they don't strike me for telling you what's happening.
Meet the Oupes Mega 5 Power Station, your dependable power source. Effortlessly connecting to your home's electrical.
We gotta go back.
Of honor and sacrifice as a flag.
This guy, the Oupes 600 Exodus, weighs about the same as a gallon of milk. And so I plugged it up on a sunny day like today.
These computer issues are truly global in scope. We're seeing it here in Asia, but also across Europe and North America. Let me run down some of the issues that we are seeing. In particular, air travel is being hit very hard. Some of the largest airlines in the world are feeling the impact, as well as airports here in Asia, such as in Hong Kong. Also, problems being reported in Australia. Also, airport issues across Europe, with London's Gatwick Airport experiencing potential delays. The airport in Berlin, Germany, as well as Edinburgh Airport in Scotland. Those are some of the travel issues. And as we know, any issues in the system can have worldwide impacts as far as delays and cancellations. This is also impacting people's everyday lives in the sector of finance. Problems being reported from the Malaysian Stock Exchange. We're hearing of bank issues in New Zealand. Also, simple things like groceries. That's a problem that's being reported in Australia as the global impact of these computer issues continue to mount.
So that's what he had to say. And of course, you know, they don't go into detail on stuff. And this is why I try to report the news for those who, you know, say that I'm fear mongering. They're not going to give you the full story. Now, they will write the full story, but they know a lot of people are not going to go in and look for stuff. So it came across my phone early and I rushed to get on here to let you guys know this was not a planned video at all. I already did 2 videos late last night for today that I'm going to have to bump back now because of this video. But we need to pay attention to what's happening in other places around the world because it does affect us here in the United States. And it's already, we are a part of this whole situation that's happening right now as far as the airports. But what will happen if it starts to affect our communication? And see, when things are cyber, that is the first thing. And if it's an attack by a different country like Russia or China or whatever, they want to take down your communications first. Okay. So you see in Australia, they're experiencing the whole phone systems being down like we did just what, a few months ago. So a lot is happening. A lot is happening in other countries, and it is going to affect us here. It's going to affect the supply chain if this continues, because with trains not moving, your supplies are not moving. With systems that are down, Microsoft 365, how many companies use that? How many companies use that? Trucking companies use that. So it's a lot happening. I'm about to get off. I think I've been on here long. That was a long report. I did not expect so many countries to be going through all of that. So I want to thank you guys for coming in. I'm going to, let's see. Hey, October, how are you? Hey, how are you? Jamal, how are you? Genesis is here this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Lydia, how are you? And thank you to the members who support the channel and join the membership. That does help the channel as well. It helps me with what I'm doing as far as trying to go out and visit some state parks and just get out and de-stress from all of this stuff that's happening. Hey, Miss Rain, how are you? I don't have my glasses on. And if I did, I probably still couldn't see. I need to get my eyes checked again. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, B Moore. Chris is here. How are you? Hey, Gma. Hey, Calvin. Yep. Happy Friday for some, but not for others, for sure. But if you woke up this morning and you're seeing this live or you're seeing whatever you're seeing, guess what? It's a good day. No matter what's happening, you can't change it. You got to go on through your day. Hey, Chris. Hey, Shirley. Genesis, hey. Wow. Thanks for letting us know that. It is affecting a lot of people. Luckily, it's not affecting the banks here and our cell services. Thank y'all for coming in. I will see y'all in another video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please join All Things Tommy Bites TV. Why? Because I'm doing all the things on this channel, okay? So it's making my analytics crazy, but I'm doing all the things over here, and reporting news is definitely happening. There's a lot going on. Like I said, I did 2 stories late last night that came across my phone to put up today. And they will probably still come out today, but I'm going to have to space them out. So turn your notifications on so you don't miss out on the latest, and I would say greatest, but the latest news that's out here. Thank y'all for coming in. I see you in the comments, and I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I needed to hear all of that because I do get not a lot of bad comments, but for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's, my mental, those things do play. It doesn't affect my day, but it does play a big part in certain things. So y'all take care. Don't forget to hit the like, share this video out, share. Sharing is caring, and sharing does help support the channel. It is free 99. And if you want to join my membership though, you can click join on the main page, and I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all take care. Remember that I love you, but God truly loves you more. He created only one you. Be the best you that you can be. And when you are, go out and spread God's love. Peace, love, and light. Thanks for being here on All Things Tommy Bites TV. I'll call you.